Welcome to Screen Rated. Today we're breaking down the privilege that Vulcan citizens seem to have in Starfleet. We start by asking the question, does the Vulcan Science Academy have a special arrangement with Starfleet? It seems that if a Vulcan Science Academy graduate joins Starfleet, they can bypass the rigorous years of training at Starfleet Academy to become commissioned Starfleet officers. Michael Burnham illustrates this Vulcan privilege. After graduating from the Science Academy, Michael wanted to join the Vulcan Expeditionary Group. However, due to a challenging decision forced upon Sarek, she was directed towards Starfleet instead. Interestingly, there's no record of her attending Starfleet Academy. It seems she earned her commission while actively serving on the Shenzhou, climbing the ranks to eventually become the ship's first officer. This raises the question, in the 23rd century, is this pathway typical for Vulcan Science Academy graduates who find themselves in Starfleet? Comparatively, other Starfleet members underwent extensive training and testing to earn their places and ranks, despite their prior expertise and contributions. McCoy, for example, although a trained doctor, still had to spend several years at the Academy to earn his commission. Even Wesley Crusher, who regularly piloted a Galaxy-class starship, worked alongside some of the most brilliant engineers, helping them solve problems, but still had to take an entrance test to get into Starfleet Academy. It's worth noting that on rare occasions, Starfleet does allow someone to gain a commission without having graduated from their academy. A few members of the Maquis on Voyager were given field commissions. Although she had some academy training, B'Elanna Torres, for example, had ranked up to lieutenant and became Voyager's chief engineer by the time they returned to Earth. 7 of 9 was field commissioned as a commander. However, all of them had to prove themselves and demonstrate a high level of competency. So why does Vulcan citizens get this privilege? Well, the first answer is that Vulcan protocols heavily influence Starfleet's own regulations, especially concerning first contact protocols. In Season 1, Episode 9 of Star Trek Enterprise, Subcommander T'Pol cites the Vulcan Protocol, warning against making first contact with a pre-industrialized civilization, suggesting that Starfleet should adopt them. And it looks like they did after the Federation was formed. So it's safe to assume that many of Starfleet's rules and regulations are actually Vulcan in origin. Not only that, but Vulcan science in the 23rd century was well ahead of many Federation member worlds. As such, it's easy to see that Vulcan Science Academy graduates bring a lot of skills and knowledge, vital to Starfleet's agenda. So, with the Science Academy's advanced curriculum and its overlapping with Starfleet's own training, it opened a unique pathway for Vulcan citizens. It could even be said that Starfleet Academy is based on the Vulcan Science Academy. Similarly, it could also be said that Starfleet itself mirrors the Vulcan Expeditionary Group, since many of its core principles are also similar: diplomacy, space exploration, and scientific research. So assuming that Starfleet is based on the Vulcan Academy, graduates like Michael Burnham don't necessarily have to attend Starfleet Academy to become commission officers. This, in a way, shows that Vulcan science and educational standards in the 23rd century set a precedent within the Federation, highlighting a form of institutional privilege that benefits Vulcan graduates exclusively. What does this mean for the Federation's principles of equality and opportunity? What are your thoughts on Vulcan privilege? Comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Star Trek content.